So you want to build a digital empire that's generating some income. And we talking about monthly recurring income because you're in a place in your life right now where you're like, hey, I need more money. I need to do something for myself. I'm tired of working for the people. If that's the case, then you want to watch this video because I'm going to give you some things that you need to be thinking about in order to build this out and for it to be realistic and doable because it can be. Now, the first thing that you want to think about and ask yourself is, what do you want to do? Or what do you want, period? And the reason why I say that is because some people know what they want, but don't know what they want to do yet. They can sit here and say, oh, I want to make 6 figures a year, but how? I don't know what I want to do to make that, right? Some people know what they want to do, and they might say, hey, I want to do 2 speaking engagements to make 6 figures a year. But then they do the speaking engagement and then they're only charging $500. Oh, and I'm only going to do 2. If you're only going to do 2, 500 times 2 is only $1,000. You're not going to make 6 figures like that. So sometimes what they want to do is not matching. The math is not mathing. So the very first thing, I find it easier to think of it like this in order to build out a systematic way to get this done. You need to think about what it is that you want first. Like, what do you want? In my situation, I used to want 6 figures a year, but times have changed. We have technology. And back then I was saying 6 figures a year because I am a one-woman show. I don't want to hire a team. I don't want to manage people, right? I know what I want. I didn't want to do that. Sometimes you know what you don't want to do. So I didn't want to do that. So realistically, I can make 6 figures a year by myself without a team. But now we have AI, we have automation, we have different things. So now the technology has made it so you can make a lot of money just being a solo entrepreneur by yourself before you even think about starting to have a team. So with that being said, now I want to earn 6 figures, not per year, but per month. So the next question that comes to mind is like, what business model can I implement that will allow me to make 6 figures a month recurring? Because the wrong business model won't have that happen. I can't think about selling one-off products, e-commerce, right, via Etsy, and think I'm gonna make 6 figures a month from one Etsy shop when it's not a recurring thing. It's like a one-time buy. But I want 6 figures a month recurring. Not saying it can't happen with Etsy. I'm not down in Etsy, but believe me, you're gonna need more than one Etsy shop to make it happen. But what I'm saying is something that's doable. And then you have to make the products, upload the products, do the product descriptions. That's a lot when you're trying to run 5, 10, 15, 20 Etsy shops by yourself. Remember, we're doing this by ourselves. So we have to think about what business model can we use that's going to allow us to make this goal, hold the capacity of this with the current bandwidth that we got. And the current bandwidth is only us and our current skills and experience. Is the goal realistic? You know what I mean? So now it's like, okay, from a beginner's perspective, you're sitting back thinking, I don't know which way to go. And that is the honest to God truth, because I built her Empire Digital on a whim. I did not have any order, any rhyme or reason. I was just doing the thing, making graphics here, opening an Etsy shop there, doing course here, doing a workshop here, dropping books on Amazon. It was no systematic approach, no rhyme or reason. I built out her Empire Digital and created an empire of digital products that has multiple streams of income coming from various things: print on demand, Etsy shops, digital downloads, courses, ebooks, memberships. I have it all now rounded out, but it wasn't in an order or a systematic way. It took a lot of time and it was very overwhelming and frustrating. And it was all over the place because nothing was coming together, if that makes any sense, which then brought it to mind. I sat back and thought to myself and to my kids and was like, hey, if I knew then what I know now, what would I tell them? And that brought up the Mpire Method that I created, that I'm teaching for free over in my community and in my group. I'll go ahead and link the group below if this is a methodology that you want to learn, but it's a systematic way to do this. Yes, we know we need to know who we're going to serve, and that comes into place. But first, we need to determine what it is that we want so we can make our personal vision, so we know what we're striving for, because we got to do that first. And then we need to know what business model that we're going to run with that's going to be able to hold the capacity in which we want to get there. Because if we're not sitting on the right business model, our vision is not going to come to fruition. So we need to determine how we're going to do that part first. And then we can determine who we're going to do it for. What audience are we going to serve? Because to be honest with you, you're going to indirectly get what you want when you help enough other people get what they want. So you're going to have to help people. Yes. You're going to have to serve people in some way with the knowledge, skills, expertise, and experience that you have. You're going to serve those individuals and help them accomplish something or overcome something. But at the same time, whatever you're building this on, you want it to hold the capacity or be able to hold the capacity with your current bandwidth and be able to help you hit your vision by helping them on top of this platform. So the foundation needs to be there so that while you're helping these people, you're indirectly getting what you wanted and what you envisioned anyway, because you set it up like that. So the foundation is everything. And I didn't know this back then. That's why I was just all over the place. It was no foundation. It was just me, oh, I'm going to make this digital product. Oh, I'm going to make this because I like the design. But the Mpire Method gives you a systematic approach to building out an entire digital product business, a whole empire, from courses to coaching programs to Etsy shops, if that's what you want to do, to membership subscriptions to POD, affiliate income, and KDP. You can create all of these digital assets in a systematic way to build out an empire that is built on a foundation that has the potential of holding a six-figure per month digital product business while allowing you to build authority, credibility, and also multiple streams of income coming in with residual potential too, because of all the assets that you created, all these digital assets. But all of them can be created very easily. Okay. And that's the thing. It's a systematic approach to being able to create all of these things. And I teach that and I show that in the Mpire Method. Okay. So go ahead, join the free group. That's where I'm teaching this at for free. So you can go ahead and learn that. The link will be below. And I hope this was helpful. Think about where you want to go and think about a business model that's going to help you get there. Because we know we all want to do the things. We want to write a book. We want to do a course. We want to do the things, right? We want to build our digital assets because we don't want to rely just on one source of income, right? We want to be able, if one thing drop, we still have other things that's making money for us. And while we're making this money, I'm hoping you're doing the smart thing and investing this money to make more money for you in real estate or crypto or stocks or whatever it is that you want to invest in. Sit down with a financial advisor and plan out this once that money start coming in. Of course, it's hard to plan money that you haven't had or don't have yet. But once you start building out these assets and the money start flowing, then you use that money to go sit down with somebody and say, hey, look, I built out this digital product empire. I got money coming in from here, from here, from here, from here. And I need to know how we about to invest this money because I'm going to need this money to keep making money for me and my family. And hopefully you build out an estate and leave some legacy for your kids and your grandkids and your grandkids' kids and so on and so forth. Okay. All right. So as usual, I'll see you in the next video.